So are you ready for 2020's best breakfast combination? Woohoo! Now we haven't figured out what to call this yet, but we're thinking we're going to call this Bacon Marmalade Parmesan Grits. Oh yeah. Let this be the first breakfast you have for the new year, because it's going to be the tastiest, I'm telling you right now. So obviously we're going to throw some bacon into our Bacon Marmalade Parmesan Grits. Some marmalade, of course. Our grits and our Parmesan. And, special guests, some shrimp. Oh yeah. Seriously, I think this is the big to-do for 2020. Alright, the new year as far as breakfasts go. This baby is just going to be fantastic. I mean, you've got to try this out in the new year. You can't even wait. I mean, if you haven't tried this breakfast out by the first weekend of the month of the new year, you're missing out. You're definitely missing out. So we've already got our grits going. And grits are a particular thing. Let me tell you. So as you can see, we've got our grits going on the stovetop. None of that microwave stuff. We're going to stovetop our grits. So the thing with grits, not everybody likes them the same way. So some people like them nice and smooth. And we're going to mix them up here because we want our grits to be smooth, you know. We don't want to taste any oat. We're going into our grits, all right, on this recipe. Nice and smooth, man. We like it smooth. So this is going just the way we want it. Okay, so we've got our grits going really well. We're going to hold off on our shrimp and get to our bacon real quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to slice up our bacon and then cook this up again on the stovetop. So we switched up our burners here and put our grits to the back burner because they're almost done. And we've chopped up our bacon here and give that a run here. And we want to get this kind of crisp, all right? Now, while we have our bacon cooking up, don't think for a second we forgot about our shrimp. Now we're coming for our shrimp. So while you have your bacon here in the pan, you can go ahead and toss in your shrimp. Yep. Let your shrimp absorb all that bacon gravy. And we're using the peeled tail off shrimp, okay? Because we don't want to have to work that much with it. But as you see, our bacon is starting to get nice and crisp. And our shrimp is catching all that bacon grease. And you see, we don't need a lot of seasoning, if any at all here, because, again, the shrimp and the bacon, it's just coming together really nicely. Oh yeah, that's gonna be really tasty in our grit dish. All right, so we're gonna let this sit. These are all, look how good the bacon got cooked, but it's not crisp. It's not too crisp. It's not burnt, but it's cooked, well cooked. All right, and your shrimp are just basking in that gorgeous bacon grease. Oh yeah, this is what you want. We hope everybody's looking forward to 2020, man. A new year, new beginnings, new starts, man, or continuation of good things, or just leaving some bad things behind, man. But I tell you what, you start your 2020 off with this bad boy that we're fixing up here for breakfast, and you can't go wrong. So you see, once again, we've switched spots here on the stove. All right, so we got our grits up front here, and our incredible bacon and shrimp combo going on back there. And we're gonna break out our marmalade now as we get ready to put our grits in our bowl. So you know we got our grits going just right. Not too soupy, but man, nice and firm. Yeah, that's a grit right there, boy. That's a grit right there. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're ready to put our grits in the bowl and add our marmalade. All right. So now these grits are going to be super hot. Be careful. All right. So we're going to lay down our grits. Yeah. Okay. Lay our grits down in the bowl here. And then we're going to scoop some marmalade. And get our marmalade here. Get our delicious orange marmalade. And just drop it in there. And this is going to melt right into those grits. Okay? This marmalade is going to go beautiful into these grits. Alright? That's that first layer, okay? And get some more grits. And get some more grits on the top. And this is just going to make a great layer. Now you can salt up the grits if you want. Put a little pepper on them if you want to go with it. But I'm telling you, you probably won't need that because we're going to have that shrimp, that bacon, and let's not forget the Parmesan we're putting on this bad boy. Man, the smell. Oh, you can smell the marmalade's like cooking underneath the grits. And then we're going to take some of our bacon and shrimp. We're going to blot it off a little bit. We're going to take off some of the grease, all right? We're going to blot it. Okay, we're going to blot some of this grease off of this stuff. Oh, nice and hot, nice and hot, nice and hot. And be generous now when you put in your bacon and your shrimp, okay? All right, so we're going to blot off some of our shrimp and our bacon. Okay. And then we're going to toss it in. So we got some of our shrimp and our bacon here. We got it blotted, you know, just getting the grease off of it. And we're just going to drop that right in there. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. And tell me that's not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. And we're going to top that off with a little more marmalade. And last but not least, our Parmesan. Right on top there, we're going to hit our Parmesan. And you're going to be amazed by the taste of the Parmesan and the marmalade and what you're going to have once that all comes together. You are going to be stunned. Are you ready for the best breakfast you're going to have to start off the new year? I'm telling you, this is going to become a breakfast staple for you in 2020. And there it is. Our bacon marmalade Parmesan grits. Right? Bacon. Was it bacon marmalade Parmesan grits? Here you have it. Bacon marmalade Parmesan grits. I mean, it almost looks like a dessert, right? I'm telling you right now, this is going to be the breakfast that you talk about all of 2020. Because this bad boy is calling. And you can see how your marmalade is kind of like your replacement for the butter. You get that sweet taste of the marmalade, that Parmesan going on there. You got your bacon and shrimp in here. I'm telling you, woo! This is delicious. It's a home run out of the park. 2020. Woo! Arrives on a hit, baby. A hit.